who is in the room, the top echelon.
That's
for
another
managing
difficult
a
question
crisis?
because it doesn't come with the position. Some people are in the position, but they're not the right people to react in a crisis mode. So in certain cases, I went to the number two because I felt that the number two was more reliable. He would react more in a correct manner, especially that we were receiving a lot of, as you said, it's regulated industry. We were receiving a lot of instructions. We had to act on them very quickly. And also, John, you have to be mindful of another thing, that people, their reactions to crisis differ. So somebody who is very senior could not react to the crisis in the same manner as his number two, for example. Or he can be sort of carried away in the day-to-day life because, of course, the crisis also affected our personal lives. So he can be, carried away in his own problems and not really focusing on the crisis. So another very important thing is that you know your team and you know who you can rely on in a crisis mode, because this comes very handy. I remember, I had to, in a certain area, I used to have the discussions for half an hour, for example, when we received new regulations from the central bank with the number two. And then I would ask this person to update, or I would update the number one just out of courtesy. But I knew whom to rely on.